Blessings. So I was just watching a video of someone praying and warfaring, and the father, the father wanted me to challenge his children. When the enemy attacks, instead of wanting to just rebuke and do all these fancy warfare prayers with all these many words, and I am guilty, I have definitely done them many, many, many times, thinking I was doing something and I was not. Instead of doing all the fancy prayers and trying to come up against the enemy and I reject and rebuke you, ask the Father, what is going on in my life that the enemy has access to me? What is going on in my life that you are trying to have me to see that I wouldn't have saw if the enemy didn't attack that area? The Father showed me finances. So some people get attacked in their finances, whether it's losing a job, whether it's just somehow struggling some shape or form with finances. And maybe the Father will allow the enemy to attack that area of finances is because that person made money an idol. Maybe someone who's in a marriage could be going through warfare because the husband or the wife made the other person an idol and God is not first. I'm not saying that is the case in every situation. I'm just giving examples. Instead of us just wanting to go headstrong with all these fancy warfare prayers that just sound so wonderful, but if we don't deal with the source, if we don't deal with the core problem, then guess what happens? We did all that bonding and rebuking for the enemy to come right back when he feels like it. That's just the reality of it. I've been there. I've done that. I warfared in my marriage for 18 years just to find out I was fighting against the Father. And the prayers I did sounded real good. Okay, they sounded really good, and they sounded eloquent and all that, and it got me nowhere but divorced. So when we get attacked, when the enemy is coming at any area of our life, ask the Father, if you don't already know, because a lot of the times we know what's happening, but we want to ignore it, and that's why we do the fancy prayers, because we just want the enemy to get off our back. We don't actually want to deal with the issue, so we just do the fancy spiritual warfare prayers, so we don't actually have to deal with the issue that we have going on. But the Father is challenging you. Instead of doing that, ask me what is going on. Ask me what the issue is that you need to deal with, and I will answer you, says the Father.